So this is a question that a lot of people ask. Is it possible that everyone has the capacity for bisexuality? As a sexuality coach, someone who really works with a lot of bisexual people, a lot of people across the orientation spectrum, I really want to give as scientifically based an answer to this question today so that we can all understand exactly whether it is true or not. And so I'm going to get right into it. And the first thing to say is no, not everyone is bisexual. It is quite normal for people to be exclusively attracted to one particular gender. Okay, whether that is the same gender or a different gender, the academic research shows that orientation is set for many, many people. Now, that being said, there is a lot more to it. So if we look at the statistics, what we will find is that roughly 90% of people identify as exclusively heterosexual, and roughly 2 or 3% of people identify as gay. Okay, and then really tiny, like 0.5% of people identify as bi, hardly anyone. But, and here's the thing, you also have the statistic that about 10% of people identify as what we would call mostly straight. Okay, that means they have some kind of same gender attraction that they're capable of. And then you also have people, about 4 or 5% of people, who identify as mostly gay. Okay, so they're somewhere in the middle, but mostly oriented to the same gender. Then you have the statistic that shows that when you ask people to plot their orientation or their attractions on a spectrum, then you get really diverse answers. So you have about 8% of people, in addition to those previous ones, who identify as somewhere on the bi spectrum, but those people wouldn't identify as bi. So the first thing to say, my first kind of point is, although, yes, people are not bi, a lot of people, there's a lot of confusion, and the way that you ask people to express their sexuality will get you different answers. So it's very important to remember that, and just remember that a lot more people are bi than say they are. So why is this? Now, the science behind this is really, really fascinating, and a lot of people don't know that this is how sexuality works. There are 2 types of sexual attraction: proceptive and receptive. Okay, proceptive and receptive. This has been found in the academic research. Proceptive attraction is your kind of normal standard attraction. So if you're heterosexual, it will be to different gender, and you will become aroused and feel attracted to that gender most of the time. However, they've also found that people have what we call receptive attraction, which is certain situations, depending on the moment, depending on the person, depending on all kinds of different factors, they may have some capacity in the right circumstances to be attracted to a different gender. That is called receptive attraction. Now, all human beings have been found to have those 2 different types of attraction. And so what that means is that while somebody may identify as heterosexual or gay, they may have the capacity, okay, to be attracted to a different gender depending on the circumstances. So as I said, everybody has these 2 modes of attraction. And so your kind of core proceptive attraction may be heterosexual, gay, or it may even be bisexual. Okay, so there's a lot of people who say, I am bisexual. That is the way I am. I experience attraction to both or more genders. Like myself, I am very clearly proceptively bisexual. Okay, so that's possible. But a lot of people will be proceptively hetero or proceptively gay, but they may have the opportunity for something else. Okay, so you can be either, and it's a huge mishmash, and that's why I think the figures are so confusing sometimes. So, does everybody have the capacity to potentially experience attractions to more than one gender, depending on the circumstances, but that not really be their core orientation? Yes. Yes, they do. By the way, if you would like more exclusive content, if you would like to listen to my in-depth Reveal All podcast where I go super deep into all of my insights and my personal experiences, then come and join Patreon. The link is above. You can chat with me, you can ask me your questions, and you can connect with other people who are interested in these issues and experiencing them as well. We would love, love, love to have you. So we've talked a bit about sexual attraction, but what about romantic attraction? When we say we're bi or gay or straight, we're not just talking about our sexual attractions, we're talking about our romantic feelings as well, normally. Now, the science behind this is really, really interesting. We are led to believe that sexual attraction goes along with romantic attraction. However, the science says something different. It has been proven time and time again that romantic attraction is not linked in any way with sexual attraction. Okay, I will say that again. Romantic attraction is not linked in any way to sexual attraction. What that means is that when you feel romantic attraction, that is just really a strong intimacy. It's a strong affection, right? It's a connection. It's a love. Okay, these are emotions. Okay, and a lot of people feel that to their partner, their life partner, someone who they have that connection with. That is absolutely normal. But a lot of people feel that to other people who they don't have a sexual attraction to. The only difference is that we don't call that romance. Yeah, we call that a loving friendship. We call that a really close affection. Yeah, a lot of the time men will call that kind of connection a bromance, and it's almost an admission that it is a romance, but they have to kind of say, oh no, it's not, to kind of show that there's no sexual element to it. So romantic attraction is not linked with sexual attraction, and we can experience romantic attraction to anyone of any gender at any time. And so to answer the question, are we all a little bit bi? Well, if you consider bisexuality or being bi to be about your romantic attractions to people, then yes, absolutely, we are all capable of romantic attraction to anyone of any gender. So, are we all a little bit bi? Well, I think we can safely say that there are certain elements of human desire and attraction which can be felt by most people across genders. And so, are we all a little bit bi? Maybe we are. But it is not to say that everybody is bisexual, everybody is bi in the same way as, somebody who is really proceptively, romantically, and receptively bisexual. So I hope you have found this interesting. What do you think? Do you have any experiences to share? I would love to know. Please subscribe if you like our content, because it helps our channel, and we've got so much more content coming out. Thank you for listening, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye for now.